Annyeonghaseyo! Welcome back. This is Ruth from Makeupless Monday, and today we are going to talk all about exfoliation. So, let's start with what is exfoliation. So, exfoliation is basically using a skincare product that is specifically designed to slough off the top layer of dead skin cells that accumulates on our face over time. So I know that sounds kind of gross, but the truth is, especially if you are acne or oily skin prone like I am, the more you allow the dead skin cells to accumulate up over the skin, actually it sends a signal underneath to the sebum glands to start producing more oil. This overproduction of excess oil that gets trapped under those layers of skin causes blocked pores, acne breakouts, whiteheads, and blackheads. So if you're acne prone, if you're on a younger skin, oily prone skin, there is a huge benefit for you in exfoliation. Now let's talk about aging or more mature skin. Can you still exfoliate that? And what are the benefits? Absolutely. As we mature in age, we develop sunspots, which is actually sun damage that occurred a long time ago. That is just starting to come to the surface. So sunspots, and then of course age spots. The exfoliation process can help reduce those appearances, leaving us looking finer and younger. So a third huge benefit of exfoliation is understanding how it works and where it fits in the Korean 10-step Korean skincare routine. Exfoliation is the third step in the process. First step is oil cleansing. Second step is regular cleansing. I will leave a link down below that will link to my first video in that process. Today is the third step in the process, and that is exfoliation. So the extra benefit putting it into your skincare routine is that it's going to help increase the absorption that your skin needs. It's going to increase the absorption level. So think about it this way. I don't know about you, but anytime you spend any money on a skincare product, you definitely want that skincare product to work like it claims on the bottle, right? Well, when you slough off that layer of dead skin, you are giving your skin a better chance to absorb the nutrients and the vitamins and targeted action serums or whatever they put inside your serum, mask, essence, moisturizer, eye cream. Better increases the absorbency, which then is going to make the product more effective and efficient for you in the long run. Also, exfoliation can also help reduce the appearance of acne scarring as well. So, and it will also result almost immediately in brighter skin and improved skin texture and tone. So there are a lot of really good benefits to exfoliation. So now that we understand a little bit about what exfoliation is and why we need to do it, let's move into the when process. When should we exfoliate? So because exfoliation, again, we're going to say it, it's removing the dead skin cells that accumulates on our skin. This process is actually going to be best done in the evening. The reason for that is when we sleep, our skin goes through its most intensive repairing and rejuvenation process while we sleep. So when we exfoliate and we use the benefits of the exfoliation and the increased absorption with our, heavier duty products, skincare products at night, again, we're increasing the overall efficiency of all of the skincare products we're using. We'll have better results when we do the more intensive routine at night. Also, when you do an exfoliation, because we're exposing such fresh skin to the surface, it is better done at night because it gives the skin a little bit of kind of recovery, repair time before we expose it to the outside elements, particularly the sunlight. As always with, excuse me, as like I said, I've had a cold, so I'm a little froggy here. But um, as with any day, you're supposed to wear SPF, particularly after you exfoliate, because we are exposing such fresh skin to the sunlight. So do it at night. Make sure you wear your SPF in the morning, and you should see a lot of improvement very quickly over time. Now, how often should you exfoliate? That is honestly going to depend on your skin type. That's going to depend on your skincare product that you are using to exfoliate with. So in a little bit here, I'm going to show you an example of kind of a gentle daily exfoliant, but we are going to talk about the heavier exfoliants, which if you are new to starting off with exfoliation of these heavier duty products, you want to start just one time a week, gradually move up to 2 times a week, and absolutely probably no more than 3 times a week. Here's the thing. Whereas exfoliation is a great benefit, not exfoliating, as we talked about, results in acne breakouts, overproduction of oil, dull looking skin. Over exfoliation can result in micro tears, in hypersensitivity in our skin, in increased redness, and actually over exfoliation can also exacerbate the problems that we're trying to eliminate with exfoliation in the first place. So just remember, exfoliation is not being as rough as you possibly can to scrub off the dead skin. We want to find the product that is going to be the most efficient, yet the most gentle at doing what we need it to do. What can we exfoliate with? So I'm going to show you about 7 different options that I have at home that I currently use or that I just happen to have laying around. And you are going to be encouraged to find your best system. So first of all, let's start with these babies. These came in one of those Bath and Body beauty product kits, not from Bath and Body Works, but you know what I'm talking about, the spa boxes that come out at Christmas. So these 2 little facial rounds were in there, and the description said that these would be used for exfoliation. So these would be reusable. What they are, these are tightly woven, rough fibers that are specifically designed to exfoliate with. I have actually never used these, and the odds of me ever using them are probably very nil. The reason for that is, like I said, exfoliation isn't about being as rough as possible. If you use a product that's way too rough on your skin, think about it like sanding down a piece of wood. You would use the big, rough grained, large grained sandpaper to get off the great big huge splinters, right? But you rely on your fine grained sandpaper to get down and really create that smooth satiny surface. So first of all, something that's like this rough just doesn't make sense to me. So we're just going to actually toss those out because I don't like them. Also, if you are too rough on your skin, you can also leave micro tears in your skin, which leaves you at risk for bacteria entering your skin, thus creating a whole new skincare issue. So, you know what? I'm also going to address a question here real quick. Is my washcloth sufficient enough to exfoliate with? Take it back to that example about sandpaper. Although your washcloth is not as rough as like really rough sandpaper, it's still not going to create that smooth satiny and get deep down under that top layer like a fine grain or a specific exfoliant is going to do. So no, I do not think your washcloth is actually sufficient. Anyway, so we tossed out the facial rounds. We don't like those. Well, what else can we use? So this right here is actually my Mary Kay skincare brush, although you can find skincare brushes in many other brands and markets. This one actually comes with 2 speeds, so that actually can change the intensity of the exfoliation process. So when you are buying an exfoliation brush, you do want to be conscious of how rough the bristles are. You want some that are probably gently rounded at the tip as opposed to just stick straight, so that again it's not tearing up the skin. And a good balance between, you want it to be somewhat firm. You don't want to exfoliate with a feather like feel, but at the same time it needs to be soft. So with a brush, again, the general best practice is going to be 1 to 3 times a week. I do use this Mary Kay brush a little bit more often on a daily basis, but that's just me. That's just works for me. I'm going to encourage you to figure out what works for you. The nice thing about a brush is that usually they come with replaceable heads. They're battery operated, they're waterproof. So if you're looking for something that would be a good exfoliant over a long period of time for the least amount of money, I'm actually going to recommend that you consider investing in a skincare brush. All right, so I said that we would talk about daily exfoliants a little bit. Like I said, I personally do use the brush probably about 4 or 5 days a week, not quite every day. Little bit more than I think the experts would recommend. So if you are not feeling the brush idea but are still wanting a daily exfoliant, consider looking for a cleanser that has an exfoliant already in the product that's specifically designed and is gentle enough for daily use. This is different from a scrub. For example, right now in my mind, when I say scrub, I instantly go back to my 90s St. Ives scrubs. Those I would not consider gentle enough for daily use. Something like this Mary Kay cleanser, which has very, very gentle exfoliating beads in it, is specifically designed. So do a little bit of research, read the label, read the packaging, read the description. But you can find something. In the meantime, however, because they're so gentle, I don't find them thorough enough, and we move into the heavy-duty products. Right here, let me turn it around so you can see it. This came from my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. This is the Hey Honey Exfoliating Mask. I love exfoliating peel-off masks. This is the first one I've ever tried. Little bit of caution with an exfoliating mask. They adhere as it dries to that layer of skin. So when you go to peel it off, some people are going to find this process painful and uncomfortable. So if you want something a little bit gentler, keep watching. We're going to cover something for you. In the meantime, however, this is probably one of the most brightening products that I've ever used because of the intense exfoliation process. Please, though, don't get your exfoliation mask mixed up with your regular peel-off masks, for example, like a charcoal detox mask. Even though those types of masks peel off, they don't adhere and they aren't specifically designed for exfoliation, so they are not going to be as uncomfortable or painful as peeling off an exfoliation mask. If in doubt, check, read the label. It should tell you whether you're using an exfoliation mask or a just regular peel-off mask. So, little bit of a gentler product, and this is actually probably one of my new favorites, just maybe not specifically by brand, but I'm going to be looking for just some more of these to try. This particular bottle that I'm holding is a Japanese exfoliant. It's a natural peeling mask. So I don't read Japanese, so I can't really exactly read the active ingredients that are used for exfoliation. However, I do know a lot of U.S. exfoliating products that use a chemical-based exfoliant is going to use active ingredients like AHA and BHA acids. So what this does is this comes out in a gel-like consistency that you rub all over your face, As it rubs over your face, and you want to do this on dry skin, these other products are wet skin. This is a specific dry skin, so I actually had to look that up online because I tried using it on wet skin and it didn't work. As you rub it in and it absorbs into the skin, your skin will literally start pilling and you will get these clumps of dead skin just ready to rinse off your face. It's gross, but it is so fascinating at the same time. This is honestly probably one of the most gentle yet thorough exfoliants that I've used. So, last but not least that I have, when exfoliation first started becoming the big thing in a skincare routine itself, it kind of used to be kept as an outside spa specialty thing. And in the last 20 years, it's really become incorporated as an important part of a regular routine. It was first introduced to me through microdermabrasion. So if you go back to that example I gave you earlier about fine sandpaper, a microdermabrasion product is most closely going to fit that description of using a really fine sandpaper. This is a really fine grit. That's the best thing I can think of that is specifically designed to get deep down and really slough off that top layer. Word of caution though with microdermabrasion, remember how I talked about how exfoliation is not about being as rough as possible on our skin? It is very easy to apply too much pressure when using microdermabrasion. If you are experiencing redness, peeling, hypersensitivity, extreme oiliness, or extreme dryness after an exfoliation, review the product, consider changing the product, look at your routine, see how often you're exfoliating, because we really don't want to be having any of those issues. So when you are using microdermabrasion, use it judiciously with the pressure that you use. Also, this is definitely a shower product because it is so fine that it is very difficult to rinse off your face with just a washcloth. So keep it in the shower, and I think you're going to love it. So those are several different types of exfoliating products that you can use. I would love to hear what your favorites are, product brands, and just description of what you use on a regular basis. So please leave your comments down below. Subscribe, ring the bell. I'm also going to leave a link to my website, www.makeuplessmonday.com, where you will find my skincare blogs and my inner Makeupless Monday moments that come out every Monday, where we talk about being real, being vulnerable, and occasionally I share a little bit about my own past experiences being adopted. So, in the meantime, go forth, be bold, have fun, play with your skincare. Let me know what you think, and I will see you back next time. Azeo!